Hello, Prikan Sai se HornbillTV la Nagamese Express. Nyok Pao-led working committee, Naga national political groups laga working convener Ato Kilonsa Colonel retired Isak Somibra lead kurigina aji interlocutor A.K. Mishra logo meeting kurise police complex Chumugidmade. Isak Somibra kuse KNNPGs to agreed position aro framework agreement la discussion upor jaigina itia final execution plan kinaka formulate kurbo itu dehi saigina jayase kuse. IV details sab.
Itia police complex Chumugiri mate aigna se Naga political talks nimite government of India laga representative A.K. Mishra jua kali June 10 te yate Nagaland te punjise aro yate aji police complex te working committee NNPGs kan logote aji tu meeting chulai ase muan jani pai ase itu meeting kotom hua piche te next meeting bi lobole la koi ase kitovi logo itu aro separate meeting lobole la koi ase itia working committee NNPGs la leaders kan press conference di bolela ase aji laga meeting outcome bi kini ka ase muan itia itu laga details sai lobo.
Thank you. For some time our Naga people have been kept in suspense. Disappointment, disillusionment has been creeping in because of the delayed solution. So the current meeting with our GOI representative would like to update on that. We Nagas, for too long we have been engaged in mudslinging, trying to justify one's position. We have been imposing the interest of the particular group over the Nagas' interest. And the Nagas have every right to question the credibility of the Naga political groups also, as well as the leaders. We cannot justify and we cannot shy away from that. We also make our sincere apology to the Naga people for all the wrongs that has been done. We cannot justify on any front for all the error that has been committed. Now the basic issue here is as to how to resolve the solution at an earliest. You know, there is no justification in delaying the solution. However, there might be some genuine reasons also. You know, the Naga issue is a very complicated story. It is an ongoing conflict for the last 7-8 decades. And our objective for a comprehensive, all-encompassing Naga solution in itself is complicated because the Naga area is spread into 4-5 states, multiple groups. There are certain issues where the Naga interest and the affected states and the interest of the government of India overlaps. So it is time consuming and therefore the delay. And therefore to work out a comprehensive, all-encompassing solution, now we are progressing towards meticulous, in-depth interaction among the Naga political groups, the Naga civil societies and the stakeholders as to give our all-out sincere, genuine effort in collaboration with the government of India to work out a final execution plan. That is the progress so far we have been making towards that end. Only after an execution plan is formulated, then can we go for a comprehensive solution. That is the ongoing effort that is being undertaken on all fronts. Ongoing interaction with the government of India as well as concerted effort from the civil societies, the tribal leaders, the chargers, the FNR. We are all in collaboration working towards creating a conducive atmosphere, trying to create a common platform where none of the Nagas or the stakeholders will be alienated, but coming together, not necessarily under one leadership or under one group, but to develop a consensus together to go for a solution together. And in order to arrive at that, it becomes time consuming. As I've said earlier, all along, thus far, we have been focused on trying to undermine one or the other group. We have never been able to appreciate each other sincerely. But now with the intervention of the civil societies, the chargers, and also with the sincere, genuine effort of the government of India, we are collaboratively trying to create that sort of environment where we can gain each other's confidence, where we can bring our genuine problems on the table so that we can honestly discuss on the issues in order to make a breakthrough so that we can collectively go for one final all-encompassing solution. And today's meeting was also focused on how to make a progress towards that end.
There has been a lot of confusion, genuinely from by the Nagas regarding the agreed position. So today's meeting with Sir, the interlocutor H.O. Mishra, was the position of the agreed position discussed? Because now two entities are claiming to be the same.
See, we have came here not as we didn't came here to claim the ownership of the agreed position. We have came here as a Naga leader, and we have came here to discuss on the Naga political issue and for the Naga solution. Okay, so for us, agreed position or framework agreement, it is not that we don't want to place agreed position above the framework agreement. Neither do we want to place the framework agreement above the agreed position. It is a Naga political issue, and we are all for the early Indo-Naga solution. That's what it is.
Now, one thing. For the people, there are two agreements. Framework agreement signed by IM, agreed position signed by NNPG. According to our understanding, maybe two agreement signed by two group, but it is only for one goal. So time will not be far away for all of us to combine and combine these two agreements and formulate only one thing for one solution. So we never talk about agreed position alone. We talk about the entire Naga issue to bring about a final solution, inclusive. That's all.
One more question. Just supplementing my leaders, for IM that we cannot speak. On the part of NNPG, we are very clear. We are now beyond discussing the agreed position or framework. As I've stated earlier, we are rather looking towards formulating a final execution plan inclusive of all the Naga political groups as well as the stakeholders, also taking into consideration the aspirations of the Naga people in general. And therefore, the framework agreement or agreed position, to our perspective, is no longer an issue. It is rather the working out of an execution plan.
So it's been quite some time now. We've been trying to talk to the representative of the GO, H.O. Mishra, but he has not been giving us any opportunity to talk to him. But since you have the opportunity to meet and talk to him, one question I want to ask: what is the position of the government of India with regard to the, we have to be very honest, the split in the WC and NPGS?
No. Let me respond to you. Yes. For the Naga and NPG have been split into two. One group under Kito and Kito, another group under Generator and Oka. But for us, it is only one. Because NNPG have signed a great position under the leadership of NKito. Whatever he may think himself. But this agreement has been signed under his leadership. NNPG, for the Naga people, you may see 2, 3 NNPG, but for us, there is only one NNPG. And there will be one NNPG and agreement will be signed. There will be no two agreement. Agreement has been already signed. NNPG never belonged to Lokpao, nor it belongs to Kito. It belongs to the Nagas. NNPG is only one. That's all. Fine.
I just let me say a word regarding this. These NNPG, two groups that we have, in fact, this is a creation of our own people, organization, differences, failing to understand and know the oneness of the Nagas. And I personally feel that time has come that we must show the world the oneness of Nagas by coming together. This is something today, many failures is all because of the differences of the views of the leaders. Government of India is not bothered about the differences between political groups. All they are watching and all what they want is that they take all the political groups seriously. And with all these groups, the government of India wants to go for honorable, acceptable solutions. So I think with this opportunity, as I said earlier, time has come for the Naga national workers to wake up and come together. This solution is being delayed in the other sense that because of our differences. We cannot keep throwing blame on the government of India. But now the time has come where we must have the power of acceptance, the power of forgiveness among the Naga national workers. And that if we can materialize it, I think this is going to be our strong stand. And then we can question the government of their credibility and the stand of the government of India. And today's meeting, I found it to be very fruitful. Very fruitful. And now the ball is in the court of Naga leaders. We must, my personal feeling is that one should never take this Naga issue as personal. The issue belongs to the Naga people. All Nagas must come together if we are serious with this solution. Hopefully, the Naga leaders will learn and realize why this stagnancy of the issue has been formed. And this is the time. I'm very confident and hopeful that the leaders will today understand. They will also be beating the interlocutor. So this positive kind of mindset we need to develop and come together and go for a solution.
Yeah, regardless of the undesirable so presumed split in the working committee, the reconciling, the converging, consolation is that we all are for a solution. That is where we converge. And so let the NNPG affair remain as an NNPG affair, and it will not impact on the solution that is being pursued, because we are all for a solution. That is the conversion point.
So one last question from my end. Many a times leaders from the NPGs has spoken about unity, inclusive solution. Just a few days back, NSNK President General Retired Nikki has also called for an inclusive unity amongst the Naga political leaders. However, words have not met into action. So, what is it going to be the same thing also?
Exactly. That is where the Nagas can question us. You see, a mere rhetoric doesn't serve any purpose unless we put that into action and genuinely work towards it. Rhetoric alone will not make any differences. That is the reason why we are all sincerely cooperating in the CNRC under the FNR's initiative, supported by all the Naga tribal leaders, where Nikki is also a main component of that. So we are trying to put that rhetoric into action. So let us be hopeful.
Total unity will happen only on the solution. Once Government of India make a call for solution, everybody will be part of it. And the real reconciliation will be sincere.
Ita mo kan ekta kata break lui nang opsai usai thakbe Hornbill TV.
सोनाक्षी मसाला कहाँ है? यार उधर सब जगह देख लिया, मुझे मिल नहीं रहा।
खामोश।
अरे खामोश चुप।
अब देखा
एवरीडे मसाले।
आओ बनाते हैं मसालेदार छोले।
छोले
हर रोज के करी में एवरीडे मसाले,
साफ मसाले, खुशबू और प्योर झांस, टेस्ट से भर दे हर जुबान पे स्वाद।
एवरीडे मसाले, देश का स्वाद।
where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. In Kitovi Jumomi-led working committee, Naga national political groups, Aji Government of India la representative A.K. Mishra logo meeting thakise police complex Chumugidmade. Working committee NNPG's la secretary G. Nagabra kuise ki meeting the fruitful thakise aro aji discuss kuriya do Naga problem te early honorable solution thakibole laga hi kotha kurise kuise. IB details of
Naga political solution nimite alag Naga political groups kan Government of India logo dialogue kurigina aha nisna aji yate police complex Chumukidima TV interlocutor A.K. Mishra Joakali June 9 te aigena aji yate Chumukidima te police complex te pujur de Nyokpo led working committee NNPGs kan logo TV meeting kurigina jajese aro itia second itu Kitovi led working committee NNPGs logo aji takan la leader kan aigena itia meeting chulai ase aji la meeting opportunity takan ula tanje mon itu details to mon salo.
Yeah, we had a very fruitful meeting today. The objective of our meeting was to simply find early honorable solution to the Naga problem. That was the gist of our discussion. So it won't be appropriate to talk more than that because that is it.
Okay. So what is the position of the Government of India with regard to the split in the WC and NPGS?
This is between family members and working committee also feels that everybody is on the same page when it comes to agreed position, and therefore there should not be any problem even in future when it comes to solution. We are prepared to sit together and have a conversation and then bring the issue to a logical conclusion. That is our idea, as well as the Government of India's idea is that I think they are also going on that line, that we can say.
So would you like to add something regarding the meeting, sir? Since you are also here. Regarding the meeting, would you also like to add something?
No, whatever he said, that will be sufficient. Because no, that's what we discussed. Nothing else.
Was there any heated exchange of words?
No, no. Why should there be? Because no, we all want peace. Okay. And in every meeting, usually like there are some differences, but that's always gets sorted out.
Okay.
Ngonaro ekta khata break loina mopsayo sai thakbe Hornbill TV.
Where the software engineer meets the gifted content writer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. National Highway 129A Peren aru Dimapur Rasta Package 2 Old Jaluki Upper de Tuesday rati June 10 de dangor landslide hoigina rasta bon kuri dise. Itu landslide hoabra Peren region la connectivity do bishi affect hoigina ase. Construction company do landslide hatabole actively kaam kuri ase kuise aru authorities pra commuters khange itu rasta na jabole advice digina ase. Itu Old Jaluki Upper Rasta clear hua humoi public khange diversion rasta Old Jaluki pra Peren purana rasta chulabole koise. Travelers can hoshiyar thakibole bi koise aro emergency response teams can be situation monitor korigina jaise kuise public safety ar rasta joldi clear koribole. Miss Universe Nagaland la prestigious beauty pageant to Joa Kali Regional Center for Music and Performing Arts Kohima de thakise tate 14 contestants para participate kurise. Elegance, beauty and empowered womanhood laga theme under the contest kuria St. Joseph's College Jakama laga student Kelulu Dawu 19 saal ra Miss Universe Nagaland 2025 la title to paise. Ena hoigana Anon Konyak 19 saal aro Teili 20 saal ra first aro second runner up ulaise. Meghalaya de indoor couple honeymoon karne aya de Maikibra Taila Nijor Motage Murai dia case upor victim Raja Raghuvanshi laga bhai Vipin Raghuvanshi aru Sachin Raghuvanshi bra Meghalaya la chief minister aru state laga Manu Khan ge maaf mangise itula case pra state laga naam bishi biya kuri dia nimde.
मेरा पूरा परिवार जो है हम लोग सभी जने जो है सीएम साहब से मेघालय पब्लिक से सभी से हम लोग हाथ जोड़ के माफ़ी मांगते हैं। तो हम लोगों से जो गलती हुई है सोनम को ढूंढने में उसे नज़रअंदाज समझ के हमें माफ़ करिए। सर जो चारों आरोपी ने गुनाह कबूल करा है, पहले तो ये अच्छी बात है कि पहले तो मैं सबसे पहले मेघालय सरकार से माफ़ी मांगता हूँ कि आज एक सोनम रघुवंशी की वजह से जो मेघालय बदनाम हुआ है तो इस पर कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाए। सज़ा की मैं मांग करता हूँ वहाँ के सीएम साहब से कि इस लड़की की वजह से पूरा मेघालय जो टूरिस्ट एरिया था, जो टूरिस्ट से बदनाम हो, जिनकी रोजी रोटी चलती थी, इस लड़की ने उनकी रोजी रोटी खा गई है। तो मैं इंडिया के सभी लोगों से अपील करता हूँ कि वो टूरिस्ट एरिया बहुत अच्छा एरिया है। जिस तरह से वहाँ की सरकार ने 17 दिन के अंदर केस को सॉल्व कर दिया, इंदौर से 2300 किलोमीटर दूर है, इतनी दूर के केस को भी इन्हें सरकार ने जिस तरह से सॉल्व करा है तो मैं वहाँ की सरकार का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि जिस केस में उन्होंने दिल से मेहनत करी है। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है कि मिसिंग तो दुनिया में बहुत लोग होते हैं, लेकिन इस केस में जो सरकार ने साथ दिया है तो मैं इंडिया के सभी लोगों से बोलता हूँ कि सबसे अच्छा टूरिज्म एरिया है कि वहाँ की सरकार टूरिस्ट की बहुत कदर करती है और उनका बहुत मान सम्मान करती है। उनके लिए एक बंदा भी गायब हुआ है तो उसके लिए उन्होंने जी जान लगा दिया है, तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। दूसरी बात जो 4 लोग वहाँ अपराधी में पाए गए हैं, इसे थोड़ी सी और पूछताछ की जाए कि प्लानिंग कब से चल रही थी, कैसे हो रही थी, क्या हो रहा था। ये है सोनम रघुवंशी, इस पर कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाए, कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की। उसने आज 7 परिवार को बर्बाद कर दिया। पहला मेरा परिवार, दूसरा मेघालय जो टूरिस्ट की बल पे चलता था, वहाँ जो उनकी रोजी रोटी को इनने बर्बाद कर दिया। वहाँ के बच्चे जो चलते थे टूरिस्ट पे थे उनको खाया है। 4 लड़के जिनको इनने पैसे दे के लिया है मर्डर करवाने के लिए, एक खुद का परिवार, 7 परिवार को खा गई है औरत। इसको क्या नाम दिया जाए? ये पिशाचनी नाम बोलते, जैसे पिशाचनी क्या होती है जो सबको खा जाती है, ये वो औरत थी। इस पर कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाए।
तो ये तो था से इतला बुलेटिन करने और अलग-अलग खबर करने साइट एक हॉर्नबिल टीवी। गुड बाय।
Ready? 3,